I'm just going to speak so briefly because I'm not an astrologer and I don't follow moon paths. Um, but I know that the super moon that happened, this one in Aries, some people had a huge reaction to. I did not so much. Some people had a huge reaction to, and it brought up some heaviness. And some people, I feel like the heaviness they were going through suddenly released and they're moving into a different place that's like a little bit lighter where the things that they were working towards like all of a sudden now they have and some people are just like me where it's like it was a day. So you may be any place in there, and so I really want you to use this time to listen to what you need, because breathwork doesn't have to be heavy. We don't have to have huge breakthroughs. Breathwork can seriously be just like, hey, I wanted to breathe and feel some energy and be held by somebody else and just move through that. And that could be what today is for you. It could also be you're holding on to something that's ready to release, known or unknown. And so I'm going to speak to that a little bit too. So just know that if my words through this breath work don't seem to align or fit for you, let them just go through your head because you don't need them. But there may be somebody in the group that does. So I'm just going to say it that way because I feel like some of the feedback I've gotten in the past is like when I use my words, people tend to take it to heart. And not every message is meant for every person. So anyway, that being said, this is only an hour. So you can have your sprays, your candles, whatever makes you feel sort of homey, or what you need. Maybe you need a little extra, a nice blanket. Make it a healing space for yourself. And so the technique itself, in case you need a refresher, it's 3 breaths. It's 2 inhales and 1 exhale. We breathe into the belly, we breathe into the chest, and then we exhale through the mouth. So you can do this slow in the beginning, and then you might speed it up. And sometimes your body will just take over. And that is the most delicious time because that's when you really get to release the active brain that likes to do so much for us. But during breath work, it's a great opportunity to allow the brain to sort of take a break so that subconscious part of ourselves, and I know I hear it all the time now, people talking about the subconscious. Some know what they're talking about, some don't. But that subconscious part of our brains actually has a lot of information for us. But our ego side, our conscious side, likes to do a lot of the work. So sometimes we just have to let it pretend that it's doing the work, but the subconscious one is really the one that's running the show. So we want in breath work to allow our subconscious mind to come forward because that's the one that can do all of our things for us. That's the one that can heal our bodies, can help our creative minds, can heal the world, can look beyond our human needs and wants and ego selves and really bring into action all those glorious, magical things that exist for us. So we want to allow the subconscious to come forward, which is kind of why we breathe. And then I'll talk you through some stuff as I feel called to. So we're going to breathe, and then I'm going to bring in the energy and do a little meditation, and we'll see what happens. I never know. So here we are. So and so I'm going to actually just start us with some opening. So you guys go ahead and get prepared, lie down, put on your eye rest, make yourself cozy, make yourself feel good. Know that during this kind of breath work, you'll be lying down for a while, so you can prop something under your knees if you want to. You want to make sure that you have an open throat. So if you're going to use a pillow, try not to have it tucking your chin into your throat, because we want to have this open to move the energy. This is all about energy. Breathing is one of these wonderful things where we take in and we give out. And it can heal in that we're always refreshing, we're always releasing, and this ability to pull in something new and give out what we don't need anymore. And so we want to be able to have open pathways for that energy to move through us. So just allowing yourself to find a place that you feel aligned with your body. And just allowing yourself to settle in there. And so allow yourself to just be here and give yourself some grace for showing up, for taking this hour for yourself right now to refresh, to release, or to reorganize. Whatever you need right now, this is the time for that. And for some of you who are new to breathwork or maybe coming back after a long absence, just know that, the breathing can feel a lot, and you can give yourself breaks. I suggest staying for at least the first 10 minutes to allow it to move through you, because the 10 minutes is really the beginning of the magic opening. But know that you can let go of the active breathing and then come back to it when you can, just like running a marathon. You can't do it all right from the day that you want to with your intention. And so trying to stay with it a little longer than you would want to, but knowing that you can release it at any point. And so as we lie here right now, I am just going to call in guides and energies. Use the words that fit for you. If you don't like the words guides or I don't use God energy, but that might fit for you. Angels might fit for you. Bring in the energy that you work with. It may even be universal energy or love. Any word you choose, the energies that hold you, I want you to bring those into your space, to hold you and to be a witness. We heal when we are witnessed and when we are held. And sometimes that can be through the energies that we call in to give us space and to nurture us. So allowing them to be here for you now, and breathe it in, knowing that each one of you has the energy within and outside of yourself for any healing, holding, and witnessing. And sometimes the witnessing can even be a creative project, a new start, witnessing something that you're ready to birth into the world. Whatever it is for you, just call that in now as your intention. And so we're going to breathe together, taking an inhale into your belly, an inhale into your chest, and an exhale to release. Inhale into the belly, inhale into the chest, exhale to release. I'm going to begin to play music just to give your mind something else to hold on to. But I want you to continue with that rhythm of the breath. So keeping the breath going. And so keep breathing. And just know this is not the song that I actually chose for the playlist, but it came through, so somebody needed it. Not sure where it came from, but we're gonna just breathe with it because things happen.
I see myself an Arab on my lover. It's how you go down to the men's room sick. It's how we talk of how my men
So just continuing, this is actually a good time to speed up the breathing, because the more we can speed up our active breath, the less likely our brains and egos will take over. So for right now, your job is just to breathe.
I'm dying to leave. Every time we grab, we know we severed lines. Where have all those flowers gone? Long time passing. Why you keep me testing, keep me tasking? You keep on asking.
Toy-like people make me boy-like.
And so we're going to keep the breath going, taking that inhale into the belly to really pull up anything that is ready to be seen and to be released. And just know that during these breathing sessions, you don't need to acknowledge mentally anything. You can just somatically allow the release to happen. So taking the inhale again, inhale belly, inhale chest. See if the music is going to work. If not, we'll just make it work. A little bit more our speed here. So, you know, mistakes happen and we can take them to heart. We can beat ourselves up for them, or we can laugh. And laughter is the best way to change the energy that's heavy. And so I think use this time to bring some lightness in, even if you're working through something heavy. And just keep the breath going. And in this beginning part of the breathing, allowing yourself to bring to mind something in life that you've been working through, or a part of your body that you have been working with. It may be emotional, it may be physical, or it may be something you want to birth into the world. Give it the attention now. And just put your hand anywhere on your body that resonates with the vibration of that need. And allow yourself to breathe with it. So as you breathe into the belly and the chest, also allow some of the energy to be pulled up from wherever it is that you're working. And keep the breath moving. as we are breathing here, the rhythm of your breath is the most important. This is the magic. This is the action step. This is not the time that the healing is going to necessarily take root. This is where we're pulling up the dirt to uncover what is ready to be seen and released, to be witnessed. So breathe deeply with it and just allow whatever attention you have now to go to the rhythm of your breath. You to bring just a little bit more breath into the belly to really feel like as you expand your belly, you're also pulling up any energies from the earth, from the roots, through your feet, and really pulling that energy all the way up into the belly so that you can uncover what you may or may not have been able to see before, knowing that you still don't need to see it, but it can still be released. And so we're going to allow the earth's energy to help support us and to move with us to uncover anything in the belly, in the pelvis, any old business, any ancestral business, anything that was given to us through birth, allowing it to just be seen so that it can be moved, it can be stirred, that we can keep what we are needing or what is useful to us, but we can release what no longer serves us. We do not have the responsibility to carry our elders' stuff with us if we choose not to. So allowing it to move and then bringing that up through your heart as gratitude that it came into being before you and with you, and compassion as you release it out. So using your breath to clear any old business, yours or your elders, anything from this life, anything from past life, anything known or unknown, allowing it to just move out with your breath. you have a lot of energy moving through your body, you can start to just sort of shake out your fingers, bringing your arms overhead if needed, because sometimes when we have deep emotions moving through the body, it can create a little bit of shaking, and to match the shaking is actually going to be helpful for you to let it go. But I'm also going to invite you to scream out, to yell, so that we can also get out anything that's ready to come out. And again, this may not be a heavy energy. This may just be, I'm ready to write the play. I'm ready to write the book. I'm ready to do the art project. And you need to match that again with the frequency. So if you're living in an apartment or small space, go ahead and grab a pillow so you don't scare your neighbors. And if you have your own house and you have the space, go ahead and scream into that and hear the echo of your voice, because your voice is so powerful. And so do that and feel it going into your toes. So you may need to do it more than once, but allowing that energy to come out of you and feel your power, the vibration that you can make, and let that match whatever you're ready to release, whatever you're ready to give birth to. And then move back into your breath. We're just going to breathe a little bit longer. I'm going to switch. I'm going to move to, let's see. And we're going to keep the rhythm of the breath, because I think the rhythm of the breath right now is going to be better than this playlist. So, sorry. Go ahead and inhale and exhale again. So finding that inhale to the belly, inhale chest, exhale, let it go through the mouth. And you can start to slow your breathing down just to feel that a little bit. Let it be a flow of energy. Recognizing that as we slow our breath, it is still just as powerful. And if you're ready, you can release your active breathing. If you still have a little bit more ready to be pulled upward and out, you can keep going for a little bit longer. I would like everybody to just release their active breathing if you have not yet done so. And if you could just take your hands and rub them together so that you can start to pull the energy that you have activated up through your hands. And then taking your hands and just putting it anywhere on your body that may need your attention, a little extra healing. And if you are feeling that it's more of an emotional healing that you need, you can put your hands on your chest, or you can put your hands anywhere on your body that feels right to you, because that is always the right place. And if you're ready to birth a new project and you just haven't quite gotten there yet, go ahead and take your hands and put them on your solar plexus, which is a little bit right around your belly button, a little above, so that you can give it a little extra energy and attention. And you can keep your hands there this entire time, or you can allow them to drop again to your side. And we're going to move into pulling in the energies. I am going to call in my guides and my galactic energies here to hold this space, to transmit energy and frequency through to you. And I would like you to also pull in your energy, because you are all powerful beings. You all have the capability to heal whatever is needed for you. You will know what is best, and you have the ability and the power to do that. And I want you to call in any of the guides, universal light, God, angels, whatever you work with, into this space as well, so that we are fully held, protected, and guided. So calling that in now to hold space, breathing it into your body, allowing your intention in the beginning to move to what you're ready or needing or wanting to heal, release, empower. And I'm going to bring attention to any of the energy in that space that is blocking you from doing any of those things. So any energy that is blocking you from using your voice, from birthing your creative projects, stepping into your true, full, healed self, anything blocking you from fully healing and moving forward as a whole healed being. Unlocking and releasing any energy that is blocking you from your full, whole, healed self. So we are unlocking and releasing that energy right now and giving it over to whatever higher power you have invited into your space. So breathe into that and allowing the energies that you're ready to release move out of you into the hands of the higher energies you've pulled in. And then breathing into the space, allowing it to have a little bit more space, allowing the breath to move freely, knowing it's carrying with it healing light energy. the energy that can help you to move forward in your full truth and power. You are fully capable of healing and capable of happiness, capable of being the person that you came into this earth to be. So allowing the energy to free up whatever it is that's holding you back from stepping into that power, to all the gifts that are there for you right now. And so as you stay in that space, continuing to unlock and release any blocks holding you back from your full power right now. And I am going to continue to work with my guides. And I want you to just envision for yourself a pyramid of white light, an energy that sparkles and is full of healing magic. And this pyramid is going to surround your whole body, above and below, holding you. This is a place of safety and power. And within it, you can heal anything. You can birth anything. You can be in your full state of power here. And you have access to everything. Allow the energy to drop through the crown center at the top of your head, moving like golden liquid, filling up the crown center, filling the space through your skull, slowly flowing down through the throat, as it releases and heals every part of your voice, allowing you to speak your truth, allowing you to speak into creation whatever you are ready and wanting right now. Allowing now this liquid golden light to move and flow into the heart center, releasing any old grief, any regret, any guilt and heartbreak. Just letting it flow out so that you can have space to call in new love, new compassion, new energy, and grace to be able to see the gifts that are in front of you. Allowing that to radiate down and out through the arms, the palms of your hands, and your fingertips. Knowing that you are held and loved just as you are. Holding the energy in the heart as it moves out through your blood and the veins in the body and begins to trickle down into the solar plexus, the power of you and your capability. Freeing this space now so that all of the energy and the creative projects that you hold already in your being can actually move and flow and be birthed as needed. Any stuck energy here, anything that is not able to fully digest, allowing it to move and flow with a new energy so that it can find its path to feed upward into the heart, to find excitement and joy, to flow with ease out of your mouth, speaking your truth, releasing and unlocking and digesting all that has been held there for too long in a stagnant place, to fully bring in your power so that you can birth it to the world. And if it's a seed, allowing it to grow, flowering it and giving it the water that it needs. Using your breath to give it light. And moving now downward into the sacral center. And as we get lower, we start to pull in the energies of our past, the energies of our fears, the energies of our ancestors, the energies of our past lives, our mistakes, our guilts, our shames. And know that these two are a part of what makes you, you in your special being that you are beyond your body, beyond your flesh. That these two are lovable. They can be seen, they can be heard, and they can be held. And we come here to hold them all because they are a piece of you. These are the shadows that make you whole. So we give them light, we give them love, we give them energy, and we give them nurture, for they will grow into the light. And so in the sacral and the root, we connect them together. And we give them space. And so as you breathe into that, bringing the golden light in here too, as it drops down through the ribs, the spine, and the pelvis, to fill it up so that you are whole, capable, powerful, that you can go out into the world and be a powerful force, while also going inward to tend to your truths. And just take a moment to breathe and fill up and give space to the roots that come from the pelvis down through the legs, the feet, and the earth. And allowing your feet to fully feel planted into this earth, because it is this earth that you chose to come to. It is this earth that gives you nurturance. And it is this earth, it is also your gift. And it will give you whatever healing you need right now in your body. So allowing it to hold you too. And breathing that in, that energy of the earth. And as you continue to breathe, know that you are being given these energies and these codes that you can use at your will. Whether you choose to or not, they are there for you. You get to choose to heal. You get to choose to create or to use your voice. And so breathing that in and just allowing yourself to breathe as you hear this music, to release where you're ready to release, to receive what you're ready to receive. And so slowly beginning to deepen your breath as you start to come back into your physical body, knowing that you have within you the ability to call on these energies at any point. That your breath is your tool and that you can use it to change your state of being. And so allowing the breath to just cleanse you now, just allowing it to move through you, knowing that when you fully awaken and come back into today, you will feel refreshed, you will feel inspired, you will feel lighter. It does not need to be work or hard. Allow yourself to find the joy. And so as I count down and get to 1, you will fully come back into your state of being, light, inspired, and fully awake. 10, 9, 8. Coming back into the physical body. 7, 6, 5. Moving your fingers and toes, elbows, and nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fully awake. Clearly in the body. Allowing everything to start to become a little bit brighter around you as you've come back fully into the here, the now, the present.